We are going to be talking about the uses for raw goat milk and what we can actually use it for. So there's kind of the obvious range. And Tricia, I brought her in because she can help me. She's always doing cool research and that sort of thing. So I'm going to talk about kind of the highlights. So there's the goat milk soap, which, let me tell you, because of the way goat milk lends its properties to soap, it is arguably the best soap that you can use on your skin. It's fantastic, and it's not difficult to make goat soap. So we do recommend you look at that. There's, of course, just drinking the raw goat milk, which is fabulous and an unbelievable food replacement, and I could geek out for hours on you know, how good raw goat milk is for you and your family and your microbiome and your sleep and your production of serotonins in your stomach and your mental well-being. I mean, raw goat milk can be life-changing, and if you have a child with a skin disorder, goat milk soap and goat milk in their body, you won't believe. I mean, most people's issues are gone in 2 to 3 weeks that they've had for years. So remember, the skin is the largest organ in the body. Raw goat milk helps to promote organ health, and because of that, it shows up on the skin. So the other things, honey, are things like kefir. Right?
So yes, you can get kefir salts, and you can make kefir.
Kefir's super easy.
Gives you a massive amount of beneficial bacteria for your gut.
Almost 1 trillion per glass.
So it's
trillion microbes per glass. You guys crazy alive.
It can be hit and miss. It just takes practice to get it down. And there's other things that you can create as well. Yogurt,
cheese. Chev is the easiest place to start. Chev is like a spreadable cheese based on how much you dry it and how much you compress it. It takes on different forms. We've made a fair amount of cottage cheese here. When you get into trying to make like the sharp cheddars and the drying cheeses and the wax molds, those become more difficult. That's more skill set.
That's a little more advanced cheese making.
Yeah.
We can direct you to people that can help you with that. But just like the super easy cheeses would definitely be Chev, and New England Cheese Making Company has all of the cultures that you would ever need for anything, and that is a very quick way to make cheese. And there are also super easy recipes for making yogurt, and that's a fantastic source for improving your gut health.
Yeah, the base flavor for all these like quick cheeses, kefirs, drinkable Chev, which you got to check that out as well. They're all going to have a tart flavor, and that tart flavor is really nice. People really love it. It's actually something that people enjoy, and it's super medicinal because it's even more alive. So remember that. The other thing is that people forget that raw goat milk can be an excellent dog food supplement, and in addition to your livestock guardian dogs, you can also slop pigs with it, and they do unbelievable on it and grow super well. Raw goat milk is foundationally the perfect mix of protein and fat. So whatever person or animal on your farm could gain value from that, you can feed them as well.
Ice cream.
Oh, and then ice cream. Yeah. Raw goat milk ice cream is unbelievable. Trish has an incredible recipe. It's on one of our YouTube videos. You should watch that. The raw goat milk ice cream is legendary. It's fantastic. So let's quickly talk, honey, too, about storage. So you're going to have a season right after the doe comes into her milk, a couple of weeks when she's in her highest production. She's going to produce hard till about November when it starts getting cold. As soon as it starts getting cold, her production's going to fall off. Now, this is where if you want to milk that goat through, I'll give you an example of a customer. We had a customer that milked a doe that we sold them in milk. He's milked her for 4 years by hand, and he got over 700 gallons of milk off of her in 4 years. Her production and your goat's production will fall off during the winter, so they'll produce less. And then as the spring comes on, they'll come back and produce more again. You just have to milk them through, and they don't have to have a baby every year to do it. So you can keep milking them through. You just have to be prepared for less milk in the winter. Storage wise, remember that raw goat milk we have found stores really beautifully for about 3 to 4 months. Beyond that, what ends up happening is the fat molecules start kind of separating and coagulating, and you get kind of some curds and whey. It still tastes as good. It's still the same components. It's just those fat molecules have bonded together, and that happens longer in the freezer. Cheese freezes awesome. Yogurt freezes awesome. Colostrum freezes awesome. And those are not based as much on flavor profile or texture, and they hold that better. It's the milk that we find that kind of has a tendency to do that. But this year, we quit milking in late November, early December, and we didn't get into milk again till March, and we made our raw goat milk in the freezer last that whole duration. What was that, 3-4 months? We were never out of milk because we just froze it, and we never had any of those last gallons, curd and whey or anything. We're also taking better care of our milk than we did the year before when we were storing it in the freezer longer. So we keep we learn and get better, but that's one of the greatest ways. If you're gonna dry up a dough, because you don't want to milk through the winter, you want to break, they want to break, then just store up a bunch of frozen milk, get it one big stand-up freezer and just stack milk in there, and that's your supply while you're drying them up. And it gives them a break and you a break, honestly, which we need by that time.
It's nice to have a break, not having to milk.
It is. So I think that's kind of the things that you should consider about raw goat milk and the things that you can do. Can you think anything else, Heimbum?
No, we love it.
Yeah, it is an integral part. We drink together about a gallon a day. Probably I drink a little over a half gallon. She drinks a little less. The greatest thing about raw goat milk, if you're a busy person like I am and like Tricia is, you can drink 1 glass of goat milk, you're starving, you go to satiated, you feel good, and you don't need food for about another 2 hours. You get about a 2-hour burn out of 1 glass of goat milk, and for busy people, that's nice. So,
and I also did want to say that you may know some people that aren't milk drinkers at all, and they're just, not really wanting to drink milk, even if it's cow milk. But this is a great base for any kind of smoothie that you want to just partake, and that's a great way to get the goat milk into your body.
Okay, well, hope you find that helpful. Marc and Tricia signing out. Bye-bye.